We're having a nice little conversation. We both have discovered that kids of a certain age, I guess adults, the scientists will have you believe that nobody ages past the age of 12 mentally, so age is just a
that
number.
what scientists say?
Yeah, there's actually been a scientist saying that, like, you hit a cap, like, of mental maturity, and you just never go past it.
That's well, okay. So you can get more smarter, but you can't get more mature.
Yeah, you can become gooder as a person.
Oh, I can still become gooder.
Yeah, the goodest.
I want to
boy.
be the good guy. I want to be a good boy.
Who's a good boy?
I've been trying to be a good boy, dude. That's why I've been eating nothing but hot dogs and dino nuggets all weekend. It's a recession-proof meal.
It really is.
They never jack up dino nuggets or hot dogs, dude, because they know families will revolt. You know what'll happen? That'll radicalize an entire nation if you get rid of that.
You want to do the full pyramid of it. And there's only three things. What'd you say? Dino nuggies and what?
Hot dogs.
Okay, so there's four things.
4 pillars of the white trash diet that if you do, it would result in a revolt if you don't recession-proof them.
Yeah, and that is off-brand fruit snacks, Kraft macaroni and cheese, because that's a secret insertion of this is chemically made.
Yes. That's how they chemically castrate all of us, is through Kraft.
Yeah. You don't realize it, but you're like everything inside of you is neon orange.
Neuterization, tastes great.
Yeah. No, the only way I know
castration has never tasted so good.
The only way
Kraft
I know
singles.
is somehow it like majestically turns everything in you neon orange. Is in college eating a box with 2 of those little flavor things in and going out to drink, and then it comes back up like Nickelodeon Gak but neon orange. It's disgusting.
Dude, you should have been really the real Guy Fieri. You went to Flavor Town. You were like, we're going to the max, dude.
That was pre-banned fake dust.
Yeah,
that they gave
that's
us.
why Guy Fieri turned into that, dude. He did 3 packs, and that's what it turns you into, is flame shirts. And
it dyes your hair.
and dives.
The dye comes from inside your skull.
He started convulsing, and all of a sudden his frosted tips started forming.
You guys, I can feel Flavor Town coming through my scalp. Oh.
And that's why everything to him tastes better, because he's literally, I don't know how.
Everything's pre-seasoned?
Yeah, everything's pre-seasoned. He's never not gotten a dose of Kraft mac and cheese in a bite.
Everybody's thought he was just a horrible drug addict because he's like, you got that dust on it.
Yeah. You're catching him listening to Pearl Jam, putting a fucking Kraft dust on a spoon, just mainlining Kraft.
You know, that is the secret to listening to Pearl Jam, because if you do that, it actually slows it down and you can understand him.
Yeah. Gonna get Kraft.
Boiling all the water so I can make some Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Dicing hot dogs. Gonna put them in my mac and cheese.
White trash crumb brulee. Gonna be full for 3 whole days. 3 whole days.
Gonna clog up my colon with this fake ass cheese.
Again. Taco Bell loosened it up.
Don't know what's inside of a hot dog, but I'll eat it. It fucking rips, dude. Why have we not done? We just need to do cover albums, Nathan, and just start covering any song we want, just make it about white trash food.
I mean, yeah, we'd be the Weird Al Yankovic of food.
Yeah, dude. Well,
it's a niche market.
People are making songs about dumber shit. We could do it. Why not? You know.
I mean, it's better than any hour and a half that you'd sit through a comedy movie nowadays.
That's true. That's true. But I got you derailed off of my dietary talk. You were saying the kids are doing something. We realize that kids of a certain age aren't maturing past 12.
No, I was just saying that was just an article. Like, you could even look up. Somebody was going on and saying it was just like mentally you're not going past that. But I say that with the point of like we were discussing. It's like you're just a sleeper agent for new metal at this age. You hit a certain age, and we're just discussing, like, you start saying a corn lyric, and I immediately had to hit the beat. Like, I can't not do something if I hear a lyric from something I really love.
Yeah, Nathan, and you don't even have to say too many words. You just got to say "go" aggressively, and all of a sudden Nathan goes,
yeah.
Go! Dude, I'm the same way. I'm full disclosure, Nathan. Earlier this week, actually yesterday to be specific, I was going to get groceries at Target, and I was pulling in listening to Freak on a Leash, and I pull into the parking spot, and
you felt like you needed a release. Oh.
Yeah. I was about to hit the breakdown of that song, and I stayed in my car long enough just to hear the go, and I started doing the fucking headbanging during that part. There are people around me watching me headbang aggressively. And by the way, I just got done playing golf. I'm in a pink polo t-shirt and a pink hat.
Nice.
Just headbanging the corn.
Nice. That, you know what? The greatest thing about that is everybody's walking going, I don't know what to think. You're basically giving them like a mental seizure. Like, but he's in a polo, but he's doing naughty things.
Yeah, but he's headbanging and he's in a Target. Yeah.
Kurt Cobain was right.
Corporatism has ruined the music industry. He's right. Yeah. But yeah, I looked up this thing. I looked up the maturity thing. I asked, not when do men stop maturing?
No,
I guess that's not what
it's
I wanted.
mentally.
People. Yeah, that's what I said. When do people stop mentally maturing? That's what I tried to look up. But it changed the answer.
Because there.
By the way, when I started typing in "when do people,"
please
stop,
tell me it told you the birds and the bees by the AI. Well, when you reach a certain point.
It actually autocorrected. When do people stop masturbating?
Oh, that question.
Like,
that's
why
never.
Is that autofilling?
No, that's never for dudes. No, you think it's over, and then your little friend Viagra comes up.
Yeah, exactly. It'll never.
And
stop.
You know what? For the idiots that out there, they're like, dude, you only use Viagra to have sex. I don't think you know anybody, because I'm sorry. Right. I've known a couple people who are in their late 30s already doing this.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of people already on the chew. There's a reason there's multiple commercials. Remember how you used to see commercials for Cialis and it was just old people?
Yeah.
Now I see commercials where it's like chicks in their 20s going, my man just got Blue Chew. And it's like, yo, what the fuck's happening here?
People seem to forget. Do you remember in the 90s there was a commercial for this product called Extends?
Oh, I remember Extends.
And all it was a guy walking around, and he looked like a character off the Smile horror movies, because that's all he did. He was smiling everywhere. Yeah, just everywhere. And it's just like, I have a bigger penis. That's all it was.
Thanks to modern technology, I have a huge dick.
Yes.
Apparently, there's no specific age that people stop growing mentally.
Okay, so
mental development is a lifelong process and learns and grows and continues throughout life. When the brain areas mature more fully by the end of the mid to late 20s as an aspect of mental development, like emotional maturity and cognitive flexibility can continue to evolve.
No, so this guy that was arguing the whole time saying there's a reason people are the way they are, and that is because there's this hard stopgap. Like you could go as much as like 15 is generally, apparently, according to this guy, was the popular number for guys. It's just like that's where your sense of humor is derived from. The way you act and with groups, all that stuff is hard capped right there. And he's like, I mean, yes, you can learn, but like your core, like memories, everything major that shapes you who you are, they're like right there, and you will forever be that.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, because that's what you always talk about. People like, your teenage years or what form you like. That's when you're most susceptible. Whatever kind of music you end up turning, you like. That's why people remember fondly, like we do, of like new metal and stuff, is because that was when we were in that range.
Yeah, and Slim Shady.
And Slim Shady. And it's yeah, that makes total sense. And then I had a point I was gonna bring up. It makes
You're right.
sense.
Exhibit did learn to grow outside of that, but he will always be X to the Z.
Yeah, he will always be X to the Z. You have to, and he will always be pimping rides.
Forevermore.
He is forever pimping rides. That's his curse. That is his curse upon the earth.
It really is.
I'm X to the Z Exhibit, and I'm here to financially bankrupt you by financing a car you can't pay for.
Like, you think about certain people, and you're like, that's what they are forever. Like, I always picture Ja Rule as off Veni Veni Vici, that album. He's got Holla Holla, banger. And then he always loses his girlfriend, Monica.
Yeah. Yeah, he always loses. Monica! Which also, I think the black community blames Ja Rule for that line, because when he yells that, I think that's when white people realize, that sounds really close to saying something else.
I didn't even think shit.
The black community never forgave him for that. It was like, you're the reason white people yell Monica. And Ja Rule's like, I murdered my career.
Oh.
Goodbye to my street cred. Now he's playing
with
in the People's Golf League.
You know, it's funny you say that, because he did murder his career, because after that it was a string of hits with featuring Ashanti, and it was just all love ballads.
Yeah, that's real bad. Did you know that now he's on like on a YouTube golf league called
That
the
rules.
People's League. So he's like on a team on there. So Ja Rule's part of it.
That rules. You see what I did?
I haven't watched any of them. I need to watch him play. Oh, the rules. I'm sorry. I missed over. I'm sorry.
Just trample over it. Jeez. Oh, you just murdered that show.
I know. I'm sorry. I missed that bad pun. I just would have gave you nothing anyway, because I would have been upset.
Oh, yeah, well, that's fair enough.
I'm sorry, Nathan. I apologize, because I see you and I hear you. I hope you know that.
I hear your apology. I don't accept it, but I hear it.
I will never forgive you. Till the day I die, I'll be like, you broke the rules.
According to people, apparently that's toxic the way I think, but that's okay.
Yeah. Hey, Nathan, you do you, because I know, and I think everybody
I've tried.
knows.
It's really hard.
Well, no, dude. Grudges are the fountain of youth. That's how you stay. That's how you live forever. You ever met somebody who's old? They're nothing but grudges. That's what keeps them clinging on to life.
Yeah, I mean, that was... I would love a horror movie called The Grudge, and it's just a revenge movie, and it's people attacking out of the elderly homes.
That would be good.
It would be like all of the guys would be as old as the guy in Home Alone with the shovel.
Yeah. Just walking around. And then every time like there's a murder going to happen, you hear that same music that plays when that scary old man gets shown. Dun, 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 dun. And then get hit.
Well, yeah, I mean, wasn't that like it's like a church song that plays.
Yeah, it's just like an organ playing.
I don't know the name of the song, but I know the parody, Ding Fries Are Done. That's the song.
Yeah. That is a good one. I want to do a documentary where I should do this because I guarantee I could make a sick documentary. You just go to old folks' homes and talk to people and ask them like about people who wronged them in their lives and just film them telling the story about people that they're holding grudges against.
And then it'd get really dark when you find war veterans. Be like, and that's when I put his lights out.
And that's why I hate an entire race of people. Jesus Christ.
Oh, no, he didn't have anything to do with this.
Oh, this was a purely satanic person.
So what we did is we found about
They're godless heathens.
That's
Jesus.
right. We found about these people at Bohemian Grove, okay?
Yeah.
Alex Jones, what are you doing here?
Yeah. Early retirement. But yeah, I think that would be a sick documentary, going around interviewing old people and asking them what the grudges they hold against. Because they want to tell
they
people.
Do.
All they want to do is tell stories.
My favorite part of just thinking about this, and this would make me laugh at the most inappropriate times, is the fact of knowing nobody's going to talk to them. So they would be so excited to tell you about horrendous things. They'd be telling it with a smile. It would be the darkest humor I've ever seen, because you're going to these people that are just socially starved, and they're so excited that somebody's like, you want to know about my dark history? Oh my gosh.
Well, I talked Brenda Stevens into getting an abortion.
Think about all the backstabbing that's going to happen when they get No, just picture this. You go up to talk to like old Fred here. Okay, you're recording. You're like, hey, I want you to tell me about like some people that you can't stand and you wish you could get revenge on, and tell me what they did to deserve this. I'm like, oh, 1 second, I gotta go get my diary. And they get up with their walker, and it takes 4 years for them to get back to the room. And meanwhile, Shirley's over here. That fucking guy, I tell you, you just get backstabbing galore until he gets back.
Do you just pit all the old people for camera attention?
Yeah.
Because they have like news camera brain, where it's like when you see a news camera, everybody's like, I want to be in front of the camera.
Yeah, all you got to do.
It's not like kids nowadays. They want to be off camera because they've seen the horrific things that happen when you get caught on film.
Oh, these people
kids
don't
now,
care.
Like your daughter, she wants nothing to do with getting caught on tape. She's seen too many people be burned.
No, these people don't care. They're like, I got nothing to live for.
Yeah. I got a new liver using a fake name and social security card.
My hips are from cadavers. You know what that means?
Oh, I've been skipping out on my federal income taxes since 1962.
What are they going to do?
Yeah. Fuck the Fed.
They might be the coolest people.
Yeah, they might be, dude. I once tried to poison Larry Hoover.
I would have got away with it, too, if it weren't for that damn dog.
It'd be sick, though. And I have one of those faces for some reason. When I go talk to people, they start confessing things to me. I've been in so many waiting rooms where I just like strike up a random conversation with somebody, and they just start info dumping.
Yeah, that's because
like,
when you've been doing your recording scenes, you're in a pastor's suit. That's why.
Yeah, I really need to stop dressing so fancy going to the dentist.
Yes.
But I just love getting cavities filled in for free because they think I'll damn them to hell.
Dentists are the one people that keep people's secrets the best because they can't understand you while you're confessing.
That's really fascinating, Mr. Evans. Can you move your tongue to the left?
You see, my great-grandpa committed the axe murderers, and then...
No, what you do to find a list of axe murderers. I have the actual axe in my mantle.
I treat it like a gun over the fireplace.
That's really cool, Mr. Glevin. Why don't you suck on this? Well, close your mouth.
Yeah.
Dude, is the dentist's office the modern day confession booth?
It really is.
I see, dentist, I have sinned.
The dentist does. I mean, the dentist gives zero about anything you're saying because all they're doing, they might as well have AirPods in because they're just doing the classic, yeah.
Honestly, I had a dentist recently have AirPods in when I went to get my teeth cleaned.
You know, it'd be really cool. And then you saw his phone. It's like just a YouTube video, how to clean teeth.
Yeah. I just think the idea of just confessing like things. And if you really want to hide a lot of you, that's what you do is put it in the freezer and then bury it because then it decomposes faster.
I've gotten rid of all those bodies because I just put them in the pig pen. They eat them.
Hogs should eat anything if you got enough of them.
Yeah, you're right. Ham does sound good for Thanksgiving, Mr. Kevin. It's
so fucking funny. Anyway, it's going to cost $700 to fill this fucking cavity.
If you want Novocaine, that'll be extra.
Yeah, all the dentist is seeing in your mouth. They're not hearing any words. All they're doing is ching, bling, 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 dollar, dollar.
Yeah, because here's all that's happening to them is they're cleaning your teeth. Their patients confessing horrendous crimes, and in their head they're going, "Fuck, why'd I fail medical school and have to be a dentist?"
Yeah. Damn it, I'm a fucking dentist, and I still have to keep up with HIPAA law. I can't tell anybody about this. That's why I quit listening. I can't do anything with this information. Fuck!
I got to look at everybody's file to know their name to pretend I'm actually listening.
Yeah. Yeah, that is one. I don't know if your doctor's this way, but.
Slowly killing you by suggesting x-rays every time you go? Sure.
Yeah. I love getting cooked on the inside, dude. My liver is so close to being well done. But does your doctor, I don't know, you have a regular doctor you go to, right? Like a physician you get physicals that you see once a year at least?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that checks out. You're an unmarried male. That makes total fucking sense. Are you a man who isn't in a serious relationship and doesn't get talked to about going to the doctor all the time? Well,
do you feel sick? Good. Then you don't need to go.
Yeah. But my doctor knows certain things about me, and I want to know if they're in my file. Because, like, he'll show up and be like, hey, Wade, how's it going? How's life going? And he'll go, oh, have you been playing much golf this year? And I'm like, oh, I've been playing a lot. And he's like, oh, I went. And he'll like tell me about some of the stuff with his golf because he plays too. But then I go, do you really remember that I play golf, or do you have that written down like hobbies golf? Like he's got like a couple like just hobby notes.
I do love that you found a combo therapist doctor.
How's he also a therapist?
He's writing everything down so we can have conversation points to get your backstory.
That's true. I wonder if that's true though. Like if it because there's things in your like I have to get. Can you get a handle on your permanent record?
I thought you were going to say a handicap.
That is a real thing. Can I get a handicap?
He's actually a +5 conversationalist.
Yeah. Yeah, blood work's shit. He's like a +30 handicap. He's a 30 handicap with blood work. But
conversation out of the park.
Yeah. No, like can you get access to your permanent record? Can you as a patient so you know what your doctors have put on it?
Wait, now I have questions. So your permanent record, are you going to a school nurse?
Yeah.
A permanent record?
No,
you mean
a permanent record is a real thing.
Yeah, in
for your
school.
medical.
That's just your medical history.
No, there is but it's a real thing that you're a medical doctor. So like things you tell your doctor, it gets transferred from doctor to doctor. So if you told them like you've smoked for a number of years, and then you go to a new doctor, you can't lie and be like, oh, I've never smoked because.
Are you saying we need to go? There's dossiers on the entire American population, and we need to liberate these?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I'm because I've heard about this for like insurance purposes, right? So like
scams, sure.
When you go get an insurance policy, they contact all your doctors basically, and if you've told them like, oh, you smoked in one time, they will then tell the life insurance people, yeah, no, he has a history of smoking. Which then affects your premiums and shit.
Narcs.
Yeah. Apparently, also, if you're a famous enough podcaster, I've heard podcasters go, they went through the podcast and found out I did drugs. Which I'm like, yeah, I'm not surprised by that at all.
How'd they know?
To obtain medical records, you generally need to request them in writing, often by filing out a release form or sending a letter. So I got to write a letter. To whom it may concern, I would like to know what you've said about me. They're like, fuck. This is how we could have got away. This is what you also had to do to bullies in high school. If you just requested a letter, they'd be like, damn, now we have to tell him everything we've said behind his back.
Bullies. How I miss them.
Yeah. You can also access online through your patient portal and provider if your provider offers one. The privacy rule under HIPAA ensures that you have the right to access your records and receive a copy. Okay, cool. So you can technically get a copy of your records. Yeah, so if you want to have your feelings hurt, you could request your doctor's notes.
You just see on the side where doctors are writing, fucking annoying.
This guy, oh, my hip hurts. So, yeah, you fucking pulled a muscle, you pansy. You're 29.
You pulled a muscle out pulling weeds on Mother's Day.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it would be like, you got to know that, especially nowadays, they talk about how scary it is that doctors coming into the field now apparently are a little less equipped, is what I've heard. Like the younger generation of doctors coming in, they're not as
when they faint
knowledgeable.
Oh yeah, they faint when they see blood.
They faint when they see blood. They're using ChatGPT. We had to pass tests in medical school.
And I just snip here and.
Yeah.
Oh no, that.
Oh, chat. Oh no, chat. We're cooked. We're cooked, chat. We sliced the artery.
Guys, that was not the spleen. That was the kidney. Oh shit.
Hey, someone super chat me and let me know how to fix a carotid.
Hey, can you use AI and tell me, can I Gorilla Glue an organ back together?
Yeah. Does super glue work on internal cuts? Yeah. Well, I might have to get my doctor notes and just see what he's saying about me. I just want to know if he thinks I'm a cool guy.
They gotta be just train wrecks. And then let's say you get them. Now, you got them for free. I'm assuming there's no fee you have to pay, right?
Oh, there's definitely a fee.
Okay,
dude,
you get
it's
a
insurance.
Fee. Okay, you get a fee. But now you need somebody that can basically read Sanskrit, and so you got to hire this person to come read this to you.
Yeah, I got to hire somebody from Ancient Aliens to be able to decipher this dialect.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, they wrote this in a 4,000 BC dead dialect. I don't understand what's happening. Oh, that was when I got the flu.
Yeah, if you have medical records that are prior to 2005, you're going to have some unlegible notes because now all of them have computers, luckily, so they actually type, thank God.
Actually, they might be better back then because there's an off chance they used a typewriter.
Maybe. You think it's worse if they're typing it on a computer?
No, I think it's hands down. No, typewriters far more legible because they don't have the ability to change the font. These assholes are doing their own weird font because they're like, I need to make it look fancy.
Yeah. Even the nurses are using some different font.
Yeah.
Everybody's just got a different font and just you ever seen a document that has multiple fonts on it and it just fucking hurts your brain? You're just like, I can't do this. I
need the A to look a certain way.
Yeah. I just need it to be uniformed. I don't care what font you're using. Just make it all the same. If you're using multiple, I'm gonna freak out. My brain can't handle that chaos. I won't read it. If you want me to not read something, just make it in all sorts of different fonts. Every other word or whatever, it would fuck me up.
Or if you don't want anybody to read it, you just have to put an acronym at the top of it. And that acronym is EULA. A EULA. End User's License Agreement.
That's true.
And then everybody will go, yeah, this is good, Skip.
Why did you just have to sign this? I've seen this before.
I feel like that's the perfect scam Nowadays, scam artists, if you're listening, you're welcome for this obvious thing. If you want money from people, just put it in a EULA that everybody signs automatically and just be like, just hit accept. Oh, hey, thanks. You owe us X.
Dude, that's how people are making it with like just cheap fake games on like app stores or like an IQ test or whatever. People are getting scammed with that. Where you sign up for like an IQ test, right? You take the IQ test, and at the end, it's like, "Hey, put in your credit card number to get you got to pay for your test results." And it's like, okay, but then you hit that user agreement, but then it's like billing you every week for like $25.
Yeah, IQ. I mean, they tried to switch it up so they confuse you. It's now IKEA, but they're both the same thing.
Yeah, and if you fall for that, guess what? Low IQ. Turns out that was the real IQ test if you enter in your credit card information.
Woof. The thing's just a train wreck. All of those things.
Well, all those apps. Dude, by the way, have you just been getting... I don't know how much YouTube you watch. Do you watch a lot of YouTube?
Yeah, here and there. Not a lot.
Yeah. That's primarily what I watch. I've been getting inundated with those mobile gaming ads. And you probably see them on Instagram now and then, too.
Yeah.
Like, when you're scrolling through Reels and stuff, where it's just, like, whatever. It's, like, some King's Crossbow game, and it's, like, it's supposed to be, like, Twitch streamers playing it, and they're, like, trying to explain how like, oh, I got to do this, and they're trying to act like they're playing it. It's all a fake commercial. And if I get one more a gaming app, I don't have any gaming apps on my phone. I've never downloaded one. I have never talked about I should play mobile gaming. I'm going to get even more ads because I'm saying the word. But if I see one more, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
I've tried a couple and they're horrendous and they're just time wasters and it's annoying and they just want you to spend money.
That's the whole point. It's a fucking lottery. It's as addictive as a slot machine. That's the whole point of them. They use the same kind of dopamine release cells from that. You win just enough to keep you coming back and maybe bleed you out a little bit for money. That's the whole point of them.
Yeah, but I could get this rare card.
Is when I'm watching videos, I would rather see that guy who used to be like, you want to buy some of the best weed in Iowa? I didn't like that guy, but I missed that guy. That guy was at least selling a product.
Bring back Billy Mays.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
Billy Mays here with another fantastic product.
I mean, they're starting to. I've seen people where they're doing. Billy Mays had I forget, it was like tar paper and he's just slapping it on shit.
Oh yeah, no dude, that shit rips.
No, but now they have a guy with a tube of caulking and he just goes over cuts and stuff like that and everything quits leaking.
Yeah, that's that it's like rubber tar or whatever. It's like tar in a can or something. What is that called? I know exactly.
Yeah, it's just that missing one letter and it'd be hilarious.
Yeah. What is it called? What is that product called? I know exactly. Flex Seal. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah, that's with the guy he sprayed. He had a sick commercial where he's like, I'm going to prove how fucking good my product is by putting a screen door on the bottom of a boat and then sealing it with Flex Seal and see nothing's getting in my boat. I'm still pedaling with it.
Yeah, I mean... Good on them. It probably only lasted 5 minutes, but good on them.
Yeah. I always said I wanted him, if he wants to show me how well it seals up. He's basically doing jackass stunts with Flex Seal, right? Like, he's like, I got this boat, and do that. Eventually, he's just got to do the Ryan Dunn. And he's like, I'm going to Flex Seal my asshole shut. Watch me not poop for 6 weeks.
Right, yeah. I mean,
and then he uncorks it like a bear at the end of hibernation.
Oh. It's just Old Faithful of poo.
Yeah, this is dedicated to my mentor, Billy Mays, and I'll be using OxyClean to get this poo stain out of my underwear after I uncork this.
They're going to CKY it. They got to do it while they're running. Watch this jet propulsion, self-made.
Exactly. Yeah, the Flex Seal stuff rules. Yeah, we need to bring back good old-fashioned infomercial people like that. I'm tired of these fucking mobile games who just fuck off and die.
Yeah, well, it can fuck off and die. It's come full circle, but I'm like officially sick of streaming services now.
Oh, it's awful. Get rid of
fact that they
get rid of what you can.
The fact that they keep jacking up prices all the time, and there's commercials. It's like, if you're doing this, you might as well put them back together and just call it cable again, because this is garbage.
That's what half of them are doing. Like, that Disney Plus bundle is just cable.
No.
It is, though. You get Disney Plus, so all their TV shows, Hulu, and then you get HBO you can get with it, and ESPN. That's all just cable.
I don't know. See, when I got cable, at least I got all the sports in one go. Now you got to do I got to add this package to get live
But that
sports.
basically is that when you do Disney. It's like with
stupid.
ESPN.
It's just stupid.
It is stupid. And that's why I keep getting rid of stuff. I don't care. I'll figure out. If I want to watch the NFL without their express written consent, I'll figure out how to do it.
Yeah, it's called Reddit. Somebody's got a link.
Yeah.
That is my favorite. It's just the pirates that are chilling on doing God's work and just here's a link. Like, hey, you want to watch that Cowboys 49ers game? I mean, you know who's going to win, not the Cowboys.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm okay with it, because after last year, I know I explained this to you, I think, last year on the podcast. When I found out that you couldn't just go to the website of the radio station for the Niners that play the football game, that they play up to the national anthem. I'm like, cool, I'll just listen to the football game on the radio. Perfect, right?
Yeah.
As soon as the national anthem was over, hard cut, like, you need to have the NFL networks pass in order to have the fucking game coverage. I was like, I'll fucking kill you. This is radio. Fuck you.
So
this is so ridiculous.
I've gotten to the point now, because I refuse to pay for the Sunday ticket, that if you go on Pluto, which is free, they have an NFL channel. They have
the NFL network channel.
So you can watch that, and what it is a giant scoreboard, and you're just inundated with highlights. That's all it shows. It will never show live footage, but it just shows constant updates, big plays, stuff like that. I'm like, this is enough. I'm fine.
Yeah. It's perfect. If on Sunday,
Yep.
that's a perfect thing, especially because, like, you're just watching, as somebody who's never going to have a team make the playoffs.
I mean, they do, but then I wake up. It's okay. Schottenheimer gives us hope because he's a new guy. Yeah. We got a new receiver. We got chances.
We got shiny new toys.
We do. We got the same quarterback that'll give the ball to the other team, but we got new toys.
Yeah, but you're just watching for your fantasy team mostly. So you're just going to watch and see the scoring plays and be like, cool, that my guy's
That's the best
earlier.
thing, is it constantly shows fantasy scores.
Yeah, it's perfect. And so it's great. What's also nice is, if I've noticed this on Pluto too, like after the games have aired on Sunday or Monday, right? Sometimes during the week randomly, because they have to fill 24 hours of coverage, right?
Yeah, they'll
just play a game from that last week, and sometimes it's your teams.
Yeah.
And so I've watched games that way.
Yeah, I've done the same with the MLB.
Yeah, 100%, dude. It's great. Don't buy any of this stuff anymore, guys. They have enough money. Well, support us. We're broke.
Punagame.com. Get some merch. Yeah. But if you want to blow your money in fun, exciting ways.
Yes. What ways would you do it, Nathan?
Go to Mount Fuji.
Ooh, what's happened on the Fuji?
I mean, you get to climb it. It's not as steep as Mount Everest, so you can get up there easier. But
is it as tall as Mount Everest?
No.
It's shorter, right? Everest is the highest point in the world.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure I remember right.
Yeah, so there's a guy that went up Mount Fuji, got altitude sickness near the peak, and had to be airlifted out. He was a 27-year-old Chinese student living in Japan, went up there. That happened. So he gets life-flighted out. And, I don't know about you. Once that happens, I'm like, I'm done. Climbing's not for me. Not this guy. He's like, you know what? I just had a bad run. Immediately goes right back up, and immediately altitude sickness, and gets life-flighted right back to the hospital.
Damn, dude, he watched Rocky in the hospital after the first one and was like, I gotta get up. Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da, bum, bum, bum. I didn't hear no bell. Hey, Fuji. Ding, ding.
Oh, I mean, it's... What is this? He returned to... Okay, 3,000, nearly 10,000 feet above sea level to look for his phone and other belongings left behind.
Oh, so he went back just to go find his phone.
Yeah, he left belongings behind.
These damn millennials. I'm a millennial.
Oh, this is 27. That's not millennial, is it?
No, that's like a Gen Z at this point, I think. I don't know. I don't know what the fucking age
I don't know.
is, dude. I was just
it's a 20-year-old. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. But also, you know what it is? Is he's got a bunch of nudes that aren't backed up on the cloud, and he was like, I can't lose these.
No, he had to find his phone so he could clear the hard drive of his phone. He's like, people can't see my search history on this thing.
Well, he's a Chinese student, right? If he loses that, that's his whole social credit score is gone. They keep everything on. No, he's like, fuck, I can't. No,
I can't back this up when I'm in China because the CCP will see what I've been searching in Japan, and they're not gonna like it.
Lot of hentai.
Really big here.
When you're in the capital of hentai, I mean, what else are you gonna do? Yeah, when you're in Japan, do as the Japanese do. Am I right?
I mean, when he went back to China, they already confiscated all his body pillows. So what is he gonna do?
Yeah, but now you can sneak in those Pokemon pillows. Those life-size Pokemon pillows.
Why did I think, like, initially, because Pokemon, I'm like, those are just, like, pocket puss. Just fleshlights.
Oh, they are. That's what people are turning them into.
I really do push that button.
I caught a Lapani Batman. No, Joker. You can't do it. It's an animal, Joker. I can do what I want, Batman. There's no laws against it. The trail officially opened from July to early September, but there was no penalty for hiking off season. Oh yeah, I forgot this is in Japan, so they probably could have a very, very, very high penalty if you were doing stuff off season. Forget that other places are very much like, yeah, don't do this.
Yeah, I mean, that's nuts. So yeah, fun times.
The police urge all climbers to use caution, noting that the mountain has a low temperature and is covered in snow even in the spring.
That's right. That's a fancy way of saying, hey, did you know the mountain is a fucking mountain?
A very long-winded way of saying that. Yeah. Mountains are dangerous. Or by that's Ernest Hemingway. That's how he would have said it. He did stories in one sentence.
But yeah, don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that one out.
Yeah, I've hiked some mountains, I guess, technically. I've never summited any, living out in Utah, but I don't have any desire to ever do that.
I've driven up mountains. Does that count?
That is more terrifying, I think. I've done it too, and it's terrifying. I hate every second of that because everybody always puts me on the outside. I'm always sitting on the edge.
Driving's just as bad when it's narrow, and you know if the person coming towards you makes the smallest mistake, you get to careen to your death, and if you're unlucky, you have to watch it. Like, if that car doesn't kill you,
exercise. Yeah, you're looking at each other in the eyes like, don't you fuck up. You don't fuck up. No, I won't fuck up. You fuck up. You don't fuck up.
So I did mine driving up, why am I forgetting the name of that? Out in Colorado State Park.
I don't know.
But went up the mountain there in their national park, driving up there, and it gets super narrow. And I have my ex-girlfriend at the time in the passenger seat doing the, oh, wow, look it over there. And I am white-knuckling a Mitsubishi Galant up this fucking mountain.
Oh, yeah, just nervous. Like, if I fuck something up, I got to order Ford parts to even replace it. Everything about this is hell.
This is the worst. It was so bad.
You get to the top of the mountain, and she's like, isn't this beautiful? And you're just like, yeah. You're still decompressing.
Dude, she is looking over, saying how beautiful it is. Look at all this. I'm like, if I look over there, I'm just going to think about dying. And then I'm looking over to my left, and there is, from the blades that went through, the snow's piled up higher than semis. I'm like, if that falls, I die. And if I look to the right, I die. This blows.
Everything I see is death.
I mean, it's just surrounded by potential death.
Yeah. There's a reason people don't live up in the mountains. It's because it's death. There's nothing but death up.
And there's a reason why the people that do only have like 4 teeth, but they can direct you to the top.
Yep. And they know where a water supply is.
We just put fire on the snow. That was a water supply.
They're also very, very good at playing the banjo. Ding, 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 ding.
And they make the best meth. I wouldn't know, but I assume.
It's the Mountain Dew of meth.
Yeah. You can always hide it. It blends in with the snow.
Yeah. Nobody believes my crystals. They hang up or down just like the icicles from my tree. I just put them next to that.
That's why I lay under them while they're melting. What are you doing there?
It's a slow release, man.
What are you doing there, Billy? Microdosing?
I'm about to go clean the shit out of the porta potty.
I gotta clean all this snow.
Yeah. Goddamn animals keep peeing in the snow. I gotta clean it.
Damn elk. Shit.
I got so high last week, I thought it was I thought it was lemonade.
You know what? It still was refreshing.
Worth it.
10 out of 10 would drink again.
Now, moose piss on snow cones, good. Bear piss, fucking awful.
Just ruins your whole day.
Yeah, you need to have an omnivore, not a...
Oh, God. And, hey, word to the wise, don't eat any truffles you find on the ground. They're not what you think.
No. Unless you have a certified truffle pig, which you don't.
Well, maybe you do, sir.
This is my wife. Oh, my bad.
Well, I'm sorry, your wife, truffle pig. No.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, going up mountains is fucking terrifying. You should never do it.
No, you shouldn't. There is one big thing I want to talk to you because we were talking about scientists, so it made me want to talk about this because this is actually kind of crazy and unique. Scientists have made an incredible breakthrough, they say, after studying human urine and how it could transform the way we grow food.
We could have moose piss on our food and it tastes better. Just don't have the bears do it.
Well, you could listen to Billy up in the mountains, or you could take a scientist's word who just says use Billy's urine, not the moose.
I'm a scientist. I make meth.
Yeah, exactly.
Science, bitch.
I wear goggles and shit.
If you wear rubber gloves and goggles while you make meth, you're a scientist.
Why do I picture this guy up in the mountains wearing a robe and just ski goggles? That's how he cooks.
This meth is killer. It's stellar meth, dude. Yeah.
There's nothing like stellar meth and a Stella Artois. And you know,
shout out to my sponsors, methamphetamines.
The real monsters of the game.
Okay, so they're using urine to grow food. How the fuck is this happening?
All right, so
I love how there's buttons on Yahoo now that say generate takeaways.
Yeah, you get the nice AI to help you out so you can make this easier.
Fun. I just clicked it.
Yeah. They're saying human urine aged in the sun for a couple months can be effective fertilizer and pesticide during a trial over in Africa.
That is wild because I feel like every time I put my jugs of piss outside, it attracts bugs.
So I don't understand this because last time I pissed on a hornet's nest, I got stung. It didn't kill him at all. It's not a pesticide at all.
It's because you didn't hold in your pee long enough for it to ferment. And
I need to let it gestate longer.
Yeah, you gotta hold it. You gotta get into like a toxic shock, and then.
Okay. Okay. I feel like that just gives me liquid shit before it gave me toxic piss.
Which maybe your liquid shit would be a better deterrent from hornets.
Well, it'd definitely be a better fertilizer.
Yeah, for sure. I want to know how you so you have to let it cook in the sun for a couple months. It says.
Yeah, you gotta let it sit.
That's a lot. What are they keeping the urine in? That's what I want to know. Are they like normal? Are they just like 5-gallon drums?
So here's my question.
And are you just peeing in it every day? Like, just keep peeing in the power-round drums?
Yeah.
Got to let it age.
They're just capturing
strawberry piss.
They just got it going through a filter from a porta potty into a jar.
Yeah.
To sit out in the sun and bathe.
Yeah.
This is tanned piss.
Yeah. You know the hippies in the 70s tried this. Like, they were just peeing.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the hippies currently that rub it on their face.
Are there hippies rubbing urine on their face
Yes. Now? For health benefits. You can go ahead and look that up. People are doing it, and I'm not even joking.
You know, we share a Google account when we do this show. I don't even think I want that in our Google history. As soon as I put rubbing piss on face, it's going to take me to a certain website I have to use an identification card to get into now.
Why are people putting their own urine on their face? That's all you have to type in. You'll be like, what are we doing here?
Okay, I'll look it up.
But they're saying
and tell me about
excess chemical fertilizers and pesticides can contaminate water sources, but your pee apparently can't because it all did give a nice salty flavor. Causing environmental and health problems, leading experts to consider it as a safer alternative. So instead of having chemicals that give you cancer, you're just drinking somebody else's waste.
Oh, man. So they're about to start spraying all of our food supply with urine.
Yeah. You know,
you get crop dusted over the fields in Iowa, and you're just like, fuck, it's piss.
Damn it, it's piss again.
I just got my car clean.
Oh, smell that. You know, and that'll be the great thing is that people adapt because they'll wake up and be like, smell that fresh ammonia. That was cigarette piss right there.
Isn't ammonia something they use anyway in farming?
Yeah, it's cow farts.
Yeah.
That's the thing that they said it's contributing to global warming as they lie through their teeth, but now they're going to use piss to grow plants.
Yeah, I mean, well, that makes sense to me. I could get that's the old joke. We've been doing that for years. That's why the forest is the way, because we go out there and pee on trees, and everyone's like, watering the trees.
You know, it's also
trees
hilarious.
Love that shit. The trees are out there like, oh fuck yeah,
dude,
pee on me.
They're doing this, and the whole time we have outbreaks. We're like, someone went to the bathroom on our produce, and people are getting sick. We need to recall all of this. That currently happens, but now they're like, no, you know what? It's worth it. People can get diarrhea. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I think so. You know what? I think it's okay. I think Jim in the grocery aisle was just trying to help out our produce and keep it a little longer.
Oh, jeez, man!
By the way, it says some
people. Okay, yeah,
yeah. Some individuals are rubbing urine on their face to improve their health, the skin health, drawing on the concept that urine contains urea, urea.
Okay.
Anyway, and some other substances that are potential moisturizers or exfoliating properties.
Oh.
While urine is technically sterile when it's first released, it can quickly become contaminated with bacteria if not stored properly. Like, you know, having it outside for 9 months while it turns into pesticides.
And then you've got to rub tomatoes on your face.
Yeah. Damn, that is
those
that
guys.
Doesn't surprise
it sounds
me at
like
all.
Those people just need some manna volée to moisturize their face.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a bunch of other products that have that same kind of chemical structure in it. That isn't bad.
No. You need a nice, strong, frothy glass of pee.
You know, they always talk about how our civilization is definitely at its peak, and we're gonna hit the.
I see what you did there. At our peak.
We're at our right, and like we're gonna end up like the Romans and it'll collapse. Were the Romans rubbing piss on their face?
Only in the bathhouse.
Yeah. Only in their fuck sessions.
Yeah.
I can't come, but I'll pee on you.
We're all wet here anyways, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm sorry. No. Let's go. All right. What else are they using the urine for, Nathan? Anything crazy?
They're just currently they're studying the use of human urine in farming as a potential solution to poor soil quality. Are you saying that if I go piss on poor soil, it magically becomes delicious soil?
Yeah. Rock hard shits. Urine and foods. It's magically delicious.
This is insane that they're doing this.
No, but it makes total sense. Like that's what all fertilizer is like other human it's waste that's broken down. That's what like a compost pile is just that's how you create fertilizer is by throwing those things, letting them break down.
This is a step away from finally going, you know what? We're done using sewers. We're just putting it on our food.
Oh, you're not wrong. We're close.
I mean,
yeah.
What the hell?
Until it goes full circle, until you have a backflow issue. Do you know what a backflow is?
Is that a blowout?
It's where you shit your pants violently.
Oh, so okay, yeah.
You're close. No, a backflow is a thing that even every building has. So, like your apartment complex has one. My house has one. So back in the day, before this was invented, it stops water from going out. Right, so like what happened was a guy was fertilizing or like weed killing his lawn.
Oh, he's
right?
peeing on his lawn.
He's peeing on his lawn, and he had an attachment to his garden hose which had chemicals in it. Right,
you can get an
it was
attachment?
spraying for weeds. Yeah, you can get an attachment. You get attachment, dude. You got all sorts of attachment for your hose. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man. We've come so far.
Yeah, dude, you can change out the hosel pretty quick these days.
Oh, man. Okay, cool. I need an extension.
Yeah, it's got a jet setting. It's got a shower setting.
Spray and pray.
But what happened is his wife calls him in, wanted him to have a sandwich, right? Like made him lunch. You know, back when they did stuff. And he puts down the hose but doesn't turn off the water, right? So it's still running, but a backflow is now required because what happened is that chemicals, right, were in the water and they went back in the house. Poured a glass of water out of the faucet, had weed killer in it, drank it, guy died.
Sick.
So now there's a whole like system. Yeah, there's a whole system in your house called a backflow that stops that water from coming into the house like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's why that exists, because of that. But eventually, we're just going to get rid of those so we can have human urine just going out to the yard.
Yeah. I mean, it goes out to your yard, comes back in, helps you clean your face up. I mean, it's a win-win.
Yeah, golden showers will be standard.
That's how you know you're rich. You got the gold water.
You got the gold water. Oh, you hear about the Taylors? They got the gold water.
Oh, you want to go in there? They got the gold water.
Yeah. They got the gold water. They've been drinking a real Mountain Dew with a real sugar. Dehydrated piss.
You know that pre-banned yellow number 5 is really giving it all the oomph.
Yeah. If you have diabetic piss, you're pissing gold.
Dude, speaking of diabetic piss, there was a YouTuber from U.S. When he's in custody now, but in India. Because he visited.
He's in custody in India.
Yeah, because he visited a restricted island with a Diet Coke can to offer as offer up as a gift
to just a random assortment of people on an isolated island.
I guess because he's a 24-year-old American YouTuber visiting an off-limits island. He's from Arizona. I would have said Florida.
Yeah, that seems like a Florida job.
Yeah, he was is a bid to meet the people from the reclusive Sentinelese tribe. He left a can of Diet Coke and a coconut as an offering for the tribe after he failed.
You put the lime in the coconut. You drink it all up. You put the lime in the coconut.
So, This guy started the whole India-Pakistan war. I think this is the start of it.
It might be, dude. You could be very, very well. Also, do you think Coke is fucking stoked about this publicity that
Yes.
people are like, damn, Diet Coke is so good, we tried to give it to
Diet Coke is so good.
Isolated tribe.
We tried to give it to people that are technologically deficient, and they're just like,
Dude,
what is this?
Diet Coke was their monolith. Ba, 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 ba.
This is coconut cola. No, it's Coca-Cola.
Oh.
Coconut cola.
Dude, that's so funny to think of, like, a Diet Coke can being the monolith. Oh.
So they're saying they arrested him because they're saying outsiders meeting this tribe could endanger their survival.
Yeah. Probably.
Huh. It's really funny when you have a conservationalist telling you this, but at the same time when you flip the script and they go, "Open the borders, baby!"
It is very, yeah, they're just keeping the, is it just that, like, they just don't know about the outside world, so, like, they just don't want, like,
It has to be physically impossible. It's like I forget what the tribe was. Somebody dropped like a tablet, or they gave them some sort of technology, and they immediately all just started masturbating. Like the whole thing just turned into just fucking Sodom and Gomorrah. Like everybody was looking up porn.
At least it makes me feel better about myself, because it's not that I want to look at porn on my phone. It's just, as humans, we are just wired to do that. We just have to find.
It's so funny that there's somebody that has no knowledge of it. They immediately found porn. It's like,
boobs,
oops.
boobs.
Just, can you imagine that, though? As if you had no technology, all of a sudden you get access to that. Like at first you're like, "Hey guys, check this out. I can show you all this cool stuff." And the day, and I mean within hour, like maybe an hour, because you find a porn site, you're gonna run and tell your friends, and then your friends are just mysteriously never gonna see you again.
Yeah, dude, it's it's so funny to me that, like, every invention is to get laid. Like, whatever tribe, if they would have found the Diet Coke can, they would have taken it to the prettiest girl in the village and be like, "Look what I found."
It all started when was it Alexander Graham Bell for the phone?
Yes.
Okay. It all started with him. The second he created the phone,
he said, "Bitch, let me holler at you."
yeah, it's just sex lines. They started up, and less sex started to be in had because brothels started going down, and then came TV.
Does that really happen?
No, this is just a common sense observation I'm making, because
that is true.
That happened, and it's just like, "Oh, baby, you know what I do to you? Oh, let me tell you." And
let me take off my second coat because it's so skinny and cold here.
And then
the 20s.
Because I mean, when they started movies at first, like in the early or late 1800s, early 1900s,
right?
They're stop motion. Unless you're Pee Wee Herman, you're not cranking one out in the theater. Not with everybody
there.
No,
they were cranking. They were cranking for sure.
They just have their 6-shooters pointed out. Nobody look at me.
Yeah, that's why Nathan. That's actually why that song is called "Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys," because they know they're masturbating together in a tent.
They're all Pee Wee Herman. Okay, got it.
Don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They're gonna be beaten off in the Nickelodeon.
So that's what Brokeback Mountain was about. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It was an homage.
Oh, okay, yeah. But you think about every progression since then, it's gotten less. There's no we can't have little sex clubs anymore because now you got sex lines. Oh, hey, we got a TV. What are we gonna do? We're going to record porn and put that on there. You can pay for it. Okay. Yeah. We got internet. Oh, this is finally coming out. You can pay for pictures. Okay, we got faster. You can pay for videos. We got faster. Videos are free. And now nobody's having sex.
Yeah, nobody. And that's how you kill off a species.
So why haven't we done it with crickets, those little annoying fucks?
Because they're a good source of protein.
And they're musically inclined to make me fall asleep.
Yeah. You know what won't put you to sleep?
Oh, punagame.com.
Woo!
Check it out. Monday through Friday from beginning to now. We got the entire network there at your fingertips. Also on YouTube.com. Type in that search bar, Comic Wade Taylor with no spaces. Again, that's Comic Wade Taylor. And you get clips of this show, Not Worth the Time, as well as full episodes each. But the reason you should like and subscribe to that channel is for that man's stand-up clips. So go do that. But then back on punandgame.com. Get some merch.
That's right, everybody. Hop over to the Pun and Game shop where you can get t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punandgame.com. And don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF. And they get you free shipping at checkout.
So that guy, I mean, I saw him. He looked sick on the mountain. I peed on him to try and, give him his vittles, but it didn't work, so we had to call a helicopter. We're out. Peace.
Where are my meth gloves?
Who is him?